Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bad Dad with Hodl Hogs, and I just want to go over couple of things that I found regarding KIN, and then just do a quick review of what's going on in the marketplace right now. So we got Bitcoin today. It is moving up at 1.23% after yesterday's so-called dump. So people are claiming. I mean, the market moves up and down, right? So when you have a move up, you expect some kind of move somewhat down. While yesterday there was a bearish engulfing candle that took out this green candle here. That's you have markets that move to manipulate and swing people to trade in certain ways. But yesterday's candle was not a manipulation of any sort. It was a scare. I mean, when you pull up the 1 hour, okay, we're going to pull up this 1 hour real quick on the Bitcoin price, and then we're going to pull up the 1 hour on the US 500 and overlay the two, and you're going to see just in the hour time frame they are exactly the same. They are like mirror images of each other. When the traditional stock market crashes, it manipulates, or that's not the word, it scares investors in the crypto space as well. I mean, a lot of the crypto space now is influenced by Wall Street. So whatever they're doing there, they're probably going to manipulate or act or trade in a certain same value as crypto space. A lot of these big tech industries have a lot of holdings of crypto. So when their shares plummet or fall because of a scare in traditional markets, you can bet it's going to hurt the crypto space as well. And that's the problem with what's going on today, is that the crypto and stocks are kind of tied in with one another. But that's besides the point. Let's get off that and let's move on over to take a look at what's going on with the KIN price, which is today really isn't doing anything. It is still moving sideways, and all of this is accumulation. All of it, every single bit of it. People are still scared that KIN is going to go down, right? But when you look, this is all accumulation. If you take a look at the daily, and let's just pull up the VPVR, okay, the visible, whatever it stands for, you can look it up. If you take a look at the VPVR, since it was first put onto the exchange on FTX, right, which was this red line right here, you can see that it's mostly traded on this bold red line that's across. Currently, we sit beneath that line. There's a gap here, so when it fell through this gap because there was not much trading that occurred in this range right here. So what that means is people who bought or sold, it didn't happen in this range, so they don't have stop losses or buy orders in this particular area because there's no support or resistance here. They bought and sold in this range right here, illustrated by this large candle over here on this right by the VPVR. And then the next range is all the way up through here. So this is the next biggest area. Once we get past through here, I mean, it just opens up. You have several ranges up throughout here in gaps. Basically, pumps and drops happen between these gaps, and there's a lot of explanation on the internet someplace, and you can go look that up. But that's another talk another day. So accumulating KIN right now is probably one of the most beneficial things you can do, because if you're looking down, there really wasn't any more levels that people were buying and selling at. Yes, there is all this that occurred over here, but FTX does not account for what happened before this point. And all these buys and sells occurred on decentralized exchanges that occurred someplace else, right? So there was a lot of, probably exchanges that bought up tokens, or, individuals who took a risk at buying it up. When the SEC finally settled, there was this massive pump right here. So a lot of people were accumulating back in here. Maybe even the exchanges knew about the SEC settlement, and they bought back in here, and that's why you have this pump. So very beneficial to be buying here. Next, not only that is beneficial, this is your accumulation zone. This is the time that you want to be buying in on these projects, because when they do finally start moving to the upside, you practically have been one of the few to be able to buy the bottom. Yeah, did people down here, are they still holding? Hell yeah, they're holding. But you know what? I bet they hurt more not having sold this and having taken it all the way back down here, right? So yeah, these people who hold, good on them, but are they ever going to sell? I don't know. You know what I mean? If they didn't sell here, when are they going to sell? Is it a particular number that they need to see before they sell? I don't know. So to accumulate, what is it that you need to do to accumulate? Well, there's several things you can do. You can get on the exchange, you can buy it. Or another thing you can do is go to this website called Uproll. Uproll starting out in a couple of weeks. They just released, I think you can sign up for their beta program. But it basically takes your spare change and also allows you to set up recurring buying and making instant purchases of KIN. So it looks like they're just really sponsoring KIN currently right now. You can sign up, fill out your info, build your plan, how you want to, invest, and grow your bag. Accumulate KIN day in and day out. Well, this is the time, as I mentioned on the chart. You can see why you want to accumulate now. So invest. If this was out today, this would be great, right? But if KIN continues to move sideways as it is now, this is perfect timing for this to be coming in play for us. You basically, what it does is it allows you to take your, I think roll up your to the dollar amount. You can read into it, but every $10 that you hit, it then, oh, there it is. When your spare change hits a $10 threshold, so it automatically sets a order to swap it for KIN. And I think the price, it said somewhere in here, is no more than 2%. Let's see, 2%. What the hell is that? 2. There it is. Uproll eliminates a lot of that from fiat to KIN with fees as low as 2%. So basically taking down your trade from 30 minutes to 30 seconds, fair rail fees, timing, eliminate FOMO, whatever. Cool. But the thing that they use is what's called Ramp. I went over to look up Ramp. Oh, here's another good thing to look at. Uproll protects against DDoS and bot attacks. I think that has to do with when you have these exchanges that start taking on massive sell orders, when panicking starts to take place, you have these DDoS attacks that go after these websites and it shuts them down so that you can't place in any buy orders or sell orders. And that's possibly what it might be meaning. Be interesting to hear a little bit more about what they're talking about right here. Maybe your order's already in place. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Maybe they have so much KIN, they bought it all up that they can backdate or whatever it is your order. They know how much you bought, or how much you have in change, and they can sell you at that price at that point. So moving over into Ramp, which is the website that they're using to fund all this. I was looking at their assets and I was like, okay, what assets does Ramp actually have? And I was like, okay, ETH, AVAX, BCH, some big coin, legacy coins here, Cello, DAI, DOT, Elderon. These are some good products. And then I was like, okay, they got KIN, which is great. I was like, what is this smooth love potion, right? So I'm focusing on KIN here. This is another topic I want to talk about. It's like, why are these exchanges holding on to this very random token, right? When you're thinking about like all these other coins that they're holding here, these big coins, like when you think about what an exchange does, they buy these tokens and then they play the market maker and the buy and sell. So they've bought them very on a low, and they're selling them anywhere from their buy price and up. But in the event that any token cannot sell, let's just say for whatever reason a token goes bust, they're bag holding these things until unless they can offload it onto someone else who's willing to buy, they're literally bag holding this thing all the way down. So it makes me wonder why they're holding a token like Smooth Love Potion, and that gives me a little more that gives KIN more credentials, because that's the same thought process that I have with KIN. They know KIN is a good product and it's a good project. They bought the bottom. They've been buying. They've been buying every single dip that they can, and and now they have the ability to sell KIN through this program of Ramp, and they too have small fees. Some of their fees, when you look at it, you have manual transactions of up to 2,500 euros is 1%, and anything beyond 2,500%, your transaction fee is only 0.5%. So it's really beneficial, and low fees when you're looking at it, buying it someplace else like CryptoCrow.com or Coinbase or whatever. So anyways, last thing I want to look at is that KIN price. Here we are. Oh, we already did that. So anyways, I think now it's time to get off. I heard my bird chirp in the background. I got to get off here. He's going to go crazy. So I hope you all the best. Again, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And be that pig. Yeah, this is the time to be that pig and be buying these dips. And don't let anyone tell you or scare you out from buying them, because you want to be buying dips not green candles. And if you feel frustrated down here, imagine the guy who had however much money he had up here, and he didn't sell it. He didn't sell at all. He rode this thing down, came up here, and then he decided to start selling some of his projects or his coins, and he pushed the token price down to here. That guy, when he sees that his token goes through the moon and then past it to Jupiter, he's going to be pissed. He's going to be very frustrated. I think then I'd really want to cry because you went through all that pain just to see that thing take off later on down the road. So, all right. Best wishes. Take care.